Ready?
Go.
How's it going, odd people? Welcome to the Odd People Podcast.
Yeah.
I am your host, Matthew the Cathew.
Yes, I'm glad you said the cat.
With me, as always,
I really like that one.
This is my guy,
Jared the Jared.
Jared the Jared. And today on the show, we have a special guest, Paranormal Caitlin.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Thanks for calling and being like, hey, what's up? Want to talk spooky stories?
Yeah, let's talk spooky.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's spooky season.
And she's
I
got
love
the
it.
nails to rock.
We got
Those
spooky
nails are awesome.
I broke one, though.
It's the perfect one to
It's the
break.
perfect one.
That's the perfect one.
I know, but I'm mad. But it's okay.
Was it because of too many,
No, I don't even know.
too many birds? You were like, oh.
It's usually, that's
really
usually
used.
it. Me getting off work calls being like, meow.
There you go.
But no, this was a grocery mishap.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough.
Trying to carry all the bags at once.
All the bags.
Yep.
All the bags. So.
Yep.
So, Caitlin was on the show a few years ago, back in the bus days.
The bus days.
With the Cape Cod Paranormal Consortium.
Oh.
Yep.
And
Was that the...
so she's in a...
just her? Or did you have
I
a
had
few
a whole
people
group.
with you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep, you had me, Tina, Rhonda.
Oh, okay, so that's
Yeah, there was
Yep,
you guys.
there's a few of us.
And, you guys still do that?
We do.
Awesome.
We do, yeah. It got a little like squirrely with COVID and whatever, and most
Yeah.
places shut down. And we're the ones usually that reach out and say like, "Hey, are you interested in us coming by? Like, do you have a haunting?" Or it can be like historical buildings. So we're only doing like one a year. And that's kind of where we are right now, like one or two a year. We just went to Emery Estates in August up in Weymouth, and that was cool.
Okay, cool.
Really huge house, very pretty, super
Nice.
cool.
Wow.
That's awesome.
How did this start for you? Was it something that you were always into, or was it just
The team itself, or like
I guess
Me.
wanting to do it in general? Yeah, just for you
kind of
specifically.
always
Always.
like
You always
growing
been
up
into it?
obsessed
Yeah.
with Halloween,
Yeah.
ghosts, mediums, like all the things, and I would always be like, that's so cool, why
is
not
cool.
me? What a gift.
Wow.
So cool.
And who started the Paranormal
The
Consortium?
team, that was
the team.
Connie and Joni, the leaders
Okay.
of the team. And I met Joni. We played hockey together on the Cape Cod Women's League, and we were on the same team.
That's
and
right.
just chatting ghosty whatevers. And she's like, I'm on a paranormal team. And I was like, get out, no way, dreams. And she's like, are you interested? I'm like, well, I'm kind of a medium. And she's like, no way.
And you're like, I just screamed.
I just screamed in your
hockey
face.
rink.
Yeah, I'm like, "Wah!" That's me. I scream a lot. Very reactive. So that's how that came. She's like, yeah, next time we go, if you want to come, let's do it. So it was awesome.
So it began.
And so it began.
So there's how many on the team?
On the team, I think there's like officially 7 of us now.
Oh, wow.
All women. All women.
All women.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the...
Is there room for an 8th?
Yeah. You want to come with us next time we go somewhere?
I think so.
We have guests.
I
Yeah.
need to. I
For
think.
sure.
You'll
I
take a
need to
male guest?
experience.
We'll take a guest. Oh, yeah. We
Okay.
take guests like whenever we can. For
Okay.
sure.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So you don't have to be female to
No,
be a
you don't
guest.
have to be female to
But
be
you
a
have to
guest.
be a female to join the team if you...
I don't know. It's only been females interested in the team.
Oh,
That
that's
I know of.
interesting.
I could change up. It's no big
That's
deal.
all
I have too many hobbies as it is.
It's a very casual one. It's like once a year. Hey, guys, you want to go here? Yeah, sure. See you then.
Yeah. Doing a
Yeah.
guest spot on that.
I can put a wig on and,
And that's it. I don't know.
That's
Jared.
all I can do.
We tried the wig thing a while
Yeah.
back,
Oh,
and
no.
it didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't work out?
You didn't look like
yeah.
a female.
I would have to shave the beard, but that can't happen.
You don't have to. We
Because I'm
welcome
bald.
everyone.
You can't
equally.
You can't be bald without a beard. It's like you look like
It's
a
true.
turtle.
It's
you
true.
know?
It's true.
You look like a turtle.
So
Would look like a turtle.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. If you got a long neck
Then
too,
you'd be in the turtle
Yeah.
club.
you'd be turtling.
Well, I also don't have much of a neck, so my beard is what makes my chin. So
Gives it the,
Interesting.
yeah.
the elongated
Yeah.
look.
So I wanted to ask you about last week's odd question. Was submitted by you, and it was about irrational fears.
Gross.
And we kind of stuck with the movie theme. I don't know if you watched or listened to the episode. And you are really irrationally afraid of E.T.
Look at my face.
Yeah.
This is like, I'm not. I can't.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it.
Why did you watch it really young and it grossed you out or freaked you out?
Yeah, you're not the first person that is horrified of ET.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand.
I don't understand either. And it's not, so for me, it's like, it's to the point where, you know, some movie introductions still have like the bike thing flying over. I go, nope. And I turn the channel. If I hear the music, nope. That
Really?
I turn that off. I can't. And it's not so much E.T. in his like gross worm, whatever form. Whoever said that, genius. It's like, when he turns white and it's the science part and he's like in the ditch dying and making all those I can't
Yeah, he's like old dog poo.
it's gross. Yeah, yeah, the white dog poo. It's gross. I don't know if I was abducted by aliens that looked like him in a past life. I don't know, but the entire concept of ET is disgusting to me. It grosses me out. I stand by it. All my friends, they'll send me like cinnamon buns that look like ET, or like just mess with me. They'll be like, hey Caitlin, check this out, and I'll be like, one day 4 different people sent me 4 ET cinnamon buns, and I was like, I hate every single one of you, and we're no longer
Well, it's funny because it's kind of ironic. I don't know if it's the Halloween season, but I've seen a lot of ET things in the last week, and I'm like, I don't know how bad it is with Caitlin, but I really want to send this to her.
I'd be like,
on like Instagram, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know if we're close enough for me to do that. She might hate me forever and be like, I'm never going on your podcast again, you jerk.
Like I could throw up. I'd be like, I can't believe you betrayed me. No, I can't. I don't know what it is. I used to have like 2 other irrational fears. Like one of them was tall black socks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so all these young
like
Gen Z
weird,
kids must really be bothering you.
Yeah.
It is weird.
Don't go to the gym.
I agree with you.
Not like tall white
Don't
socks.
go to the gym at like
the black ones,
7
yeah.
o'clock.
Yeah, don't go to I've seen gym goers in tall black socks before, and I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, don't wear a dress sock to the gym.
A dress sock.
Who are you?
So you're okay with the white ones with like
It's fine.
The red stripes and everything? Classic.
It's fine.
The classic
it's fine.
basketball
because it's what we used to have. It's what we had. It's what we had.
Yeah, that was tube socks back in the
We
day.
fought for ankle socks. We used to roll them down.
Yeah.
We fought for ankle socks.
We fought for ankle socks.
Yeah, those millennials, you know?
Yeah. What about
Fighting.
no shows? You're okay with no shows?
I'm all right with no shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't do them. I just can't do them.
They don't stay on my feet, but I'm all right with them.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why I can't
They
do them. It
crumple
bothers
down
me.
at the toe.
Yeah. Yeah. I need like my sock to be like solid.
It's got
you know?
to come up a little.
Yeah.
I do have ankle socks on.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that we're speaking about socks. My wife really hates when the sock hangs off the toe. Like little kids run around, their socks are hanging
Oh
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do
She's
that.
like, fix your socks.
Fix your
Like,
sock. Pull it
the
up.
kids are little running around. She's like,
Pull up
fix
your sock.
socks.
What are you doing?
It's a tripping hazard.
Yeah.
It's a tripping hazard, a slide hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. I had these wooden stairs at my house
Oh.
growing up, and you couldn't wear socks on them because my dad put like 3 coats of urethane on it. You just like slide down the stairs. It was like a slide. It was terrible.
That's how I broke my tailbone.
Oh no, really?
On my stairs.
Falling downstairs.
Really?
On downstairs. Socks
Like recently?
Like 6 years ago.
Like at your house?
At my house.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yep.
No kidding.
Oh,
Yep.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not good at all.
Yeah,
That's-
6-7 years ago.
That's bad.
Wow.
It hurt. It hurt. And the doctor was like, I went, took a couple days, and I was like, I think something's broken. I had like this bruise was coming up my back. And I was like,
Yikes.
all right, I'll go. And they took an x-ray, and the doctor's like, you didn't just break a tailbone. You shattered your tailbone. And I was like, that doesn't make me feel great as a person.
Wow.
Thank you. So
Well,
yeah.
you toughed it out.
I tried to play hockey like 3 days later. That was not a great idea.
3 days.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to go to practice.
You're a champion.
Oh, it was
Yikes.
dumb. It was dumb.
Yeah, that's
It
crazy.
was a bad idea.
That's absolutely insane.
I suppose I should watch E.T.
Don't.
fully. I've seen clips. I've
You've
seen
seen
like little
clips,
bits
yeah.
and pieces, but I don't know what you're talking about with with it in the ditch. There.
So there's a scene.
You think there's like a picture of it?
Possibly. You want me to Google?
Yeah. I
all
just
right.
want to see it real quick. We don't have to show her. I don't want.
Like
I don't
my
want to
lip is
cause any
quivering.
PTSD.
Ugh.
I just need to see the.
It looks like, yeah, exactly what Matt said. He looks like old white dog poo.
All right, that's probably the closest we're gonna get to the
He is
ditch.
ugly.
Yeah, there it is.
Ugh, look at that
Ew.
disgusting thing.
Looks like a chode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they do whatever it is they do to him, and bleh.
So this is when they first find him.
No,
No,
it's
it's
like later
it's like
on.
in the end, like
Oh.
towards the end.
Towards the end of the movie, after the bicycle scene, they're trying to get him to go home.
Oh.
And I don't even know how he ends up in a ditch.
the
I think
bicycle
he's like
scene.
drunk.
Yeah, something happens. He like goes out in the middle of the night and it's cold or something.
Yeah, he's just trying to find his way home or whatever.
Yeah.
The whole
I don't know.
movie's insane.
It's disgusting.
So how many times have you seen it? Just once?
I don't know. I don't remember. Probably more than once.
Well, that was my irrational fear is The Exorcist. And I've seen it once. And I was like 10.
Scary as hell.
Well, it scared the shit out of me. I was way too young.
Yeah, way too young.
So it's burned into my...
way too young.
It is, like way too young. I just think about like the scenes of that movie where she's being absolutely horrible. Yeah, and it's like, wow, that's words I've never heard before.
Yeah, like, oh, what does that mean?
Yeah, like I wonder... I watched
Your
it with
parents
my
are
old...
just sitting there like, meh.
Well, I watched it with my older brother. And
Oh.
I wonder how many questions I had for him, and I don't know. He was
That
probably
went
pretty
unanswered.
candid. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was probably like, "No, that's what that means." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
And you're like, but
But
follow-up question.
So I can't watch that movie. I can't
I
look
understand.
at her. Just the whole thing's a nope.
It's disgusting.
So now I know what I'm going to be for Halloween. Have you seen like any newer movies that that like scare you though? Like, has there been anything that's like horrified you?
The things that horrify me with movies nowadays are things that move too fast, unnaturally fast.
Okay.
Like
Like almost like glitchy fast.
like glitchy fast.
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah, I
talking
don't
about.
like that. The thing I forget what movie it specifically was, but it was like something coming down the stairs like upside down and backwards, and I'm like, oh no.
That is creepy. Yeah, that's
horrible.
I like that.
Yeah, don't like that. Glitchy fast. What was that old movie? Oh, it was a really good cast. Was it the old House on Haunted Hill? Like from 99, 2000.
Oh, geez. House on.
And it had like Famke Jensen and oh jeez, it's gonna drive me nuts. We're
Man,
gonna have
you're
to
good.
IMDb
You're good with
it.
names.
And they were in it. They had to go to the house, and it was like a remake of like the main guy played Vincent Price. It was the guy who played Barbosa in Pirates of the Caribbean. He was the main character. You want to talk movies? Let's go. I think it was House on Haunted Hill.
All right. Let's see. The House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
Had whatever her name was.
Famke Jensen.
Famke Jensen. I'm
She was also in The Faculty in 1999.
So I'm really bad at pronouncing names that are not
I don't know if that's really her name.
American white people names,
Oh,
like
this
John
is-
Smith.
Yeah.
1999.
Okay,
So this
House
is
on
a-
Haunted Hill.
Yeah,
so this
is a
had
good
a
one.
scene.
It's got glitchy, unnaturally moving things in a creepy basement, and I was like, "Ooh, very scary,
sick,
very scary."
I don't know if I've ever seen this movie.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a
Yeah.
good one.
I'm in like search for a movie that is just genuinely gonna make me like lose sleep.
Ooh, this one's like pretty good psychological thrilly thing.
Yeah.
I like I've been trying to get into the Netflix stuff too. What did I watch last year? Was it not Black Mass? This is going to be the day I just can't remember names but want to talk about everything.
Yeah.
It's one of the series that it was a really good one.
was
Didn't
a
make me
series?
lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a series. But this was a really good movie. Glitchy, creepy, psychological, weird. Yeah,
Okay, that's
it's
my shit
weird.
right
And they're
there,
trapped. Like
That's
they're
my shit
trapped in the
right there.
house.
Shit.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Have you ever seen Babadook?
Yes, but it's been forever. It's like I saw it when it came out.
That's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That was
being
a good
like,
one.
That was a good one.
But
I
that
like
one's not even like scary or horrifying, I guess. It's just like so weird and strange that
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah.
It's a strange movie. I watched it on your recommendation. and
Yeah.
It was
Like,
good.
yeah.
I liked it.
it's not to be like, whoa, that was
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No,
not
but
odd.
it's
It's like
it wasn't,
yeah.
it wasn't over the top.
I would
like,
put it with like what was the Rob Zombie one? House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh,
Yeah.
Way back in the day.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like
that
a
was good.
creepy, like
Yeah,
oh,
creepy.
that's odd.
Yeah, that's weird. This is strange.
Yeah, the
me
Rob
out.
Zombie movies are pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
I
done
haven't
he's
seen the
done a
new
few,
Halloween. Didn't he do a new Halloween?
he did. Yeah, I didn't see
haven't
it.
seen
I
it.
haven't seen it.
Well, nobody's seen it.
No one's seen it.
Darn.
So what's your favorite movie?
TBD.
Like of all time?
Of all time.
Not even spooky.
You're wearing the shirt. It's
Oh.
Jurassic Park.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Like
Jurassic
the first one, the very first
The
one?
very
Or
first
just all
one.
of
No,
them as
the
a whole?
very first one. I take issue with the new series. No, the very first one. I'll watch it morning, noon, and night 100 times a
Awesome.
day.
It was good. The original one
My
is
whole
good.
left sleeve is Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Is it
that's
really?
awesome.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
sick. That's awesome.
So I saw that in the movie theater.
Me too.
Awesome.
Really?
Cool.
You guys
Yeah,
are so
yeah.
lucky.
Me too. Far too young, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was too young. I was 7,
Okay.
going on to 8.
So what? 93, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It was like summer
So I
of
was
93.
Probably like 9.
Yeah.
And I remember going with my aunt and uncle brought me and my cousins, and sitting in the movie theater, and my younger cousin, who was a year younger than me, was freaking out.
Terrified.
First scene with velociraptors pulling people into the
so good.
enclosure and stuff. Yeah, she screamed, crying, and so my uncle left with her. And just left me and my cousin Danny to sit there and watch the movie. I was like 9 and 10 years old. We were like, all right.
We're like, this is cool.
He's like, all right, I'm going shopping. You guys enjoy the movie.
Yeah. So,
you know what's funny? The scariest part of that movie for me when I was a kid wasn't even anything to do with the dinosaurs. It was like that part when the girl's on like the glass windshield.
Yes.
When it's like hanging off the edge, and like it's starting to crack, and she's like afraid to move, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and he's like, just give me your hand. He's like, I'm not gonna give you my hand.
Suspenseful.
Yeah, wicked good. So good. Nope, that's my favorite.
cool.
Hands down.
That's awesome.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
I have an obsession with Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
I wish I could do a
is.
Jeff Goldblum impression.
I think that's like the only movie I know him in.
Probably. He was in The Fly.
Fly,
but that's really old, and you probably wouldn't
Independence
watch
Day.
it.
Oh,
yeah,
Independence Day.
Jurassic
right.
World.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jurassic World.
Okay.
So many classics. I just watched Chaos on Netflix with him. Really good.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
That's new, right?
That is new.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Cool.
I like him. He's a
Jurassic.
strange guy.
Yeah.
I've seen like an interview with him a few times, and I was like, he's really strange
Yeah,
and
he is.
really awesome.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah.
We should get him on the show.
I can kind of do
Can
his
you-
mannerisms.
Can you call him up?
Yeah, I'll call him.
Yeah,
I'll
call him up. We'll get him here.
I'm like getting closer to him, closer and closer. A couple years ago, Scott, for like our anniversary, got me a signed Jurassic Park script by him.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
Legitimate, authenticated. So I was like screaming about that. And then recently he did like he goes on tour every once in a while and like plays piano. So I'm on the lookout for that.
Which is so weird.
Which is so weird.
It's so random.
And he just made like a little record with a girl, I forget her name, of course, but they signed it and sold it. Of course, I bought one, so now I have like a little Jeff Goldblum signed record.
That's the strangest thing ever. He's so eccentric, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and play piano on a tour.
Yeah, and it's like an orchestra. He calls it like the Mildred Schnitzer Orchestra or something. Like it's fantastic.
That's awesome.
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
Total weirdo.
Total weirdo, love it.
But-
Big fan. Big fan.
That's going to be like one of those weird things, like after he passes, everybody's going to be like knowing him as a movie actor, and you're going to be like, have you ever seen his music career?
But have you ever listened
Yeah.
on the grand piano
That's awesome.
Anytime you have a get together at your house, you just put that on.
Yeah.
And people be like, what the fuck?
with
is
my
this?
record player? Be like, guys, hang on, I gotta set the mood.
Oh, so it's a record that you have.
It's literally like a little record. I don't know
it's
what
one of
like
the
a
little ones?
yeah,
Yeah.
a little one. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are those called? Are they called 45s?
I don't know, 7-inch.
Or
I have no
s-
I don't know.
7-inch?
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea either.
I don't know. You know more music.
Where-
You got a guitar.
We're record people, apparently.
Yeah. I started in the MP3 era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So even the
my
CD
parents were way
oh.
older and had record player.
Yeah?
And like,
Is
talked
it,
about
is
it
it
last
true
week,
that
I
it
think.
sounds better on a record player? Is it true?
Well, it's
Or are
funny
people
because I
just-
just had this conversation online with Randy,
Oh,
and
did you?
we agreed to talk about this next time he comes on the show.
Oh, okay.
And it's a matter of, I don't think it really sounds any better, but it's a different experience.
Okay. So
You
it's
put a
like
record
it's
on
like the
to
vibe
experience.
Of it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
You put a record
Okay.
on
All right.
to experience the music and sit and chill. Which is why I don't listen to records, because I don't have the fucking time.
Yeah.
Just
to
sit
put a
and
record on
fucking
and
sit.
they're like, oh, let's listen to some music like
Yeah.
it's freaking 1920, and
Put one on
I'm
now?
sitting in a chair like this,
Yeah.
listening like
Just
a weirdo.
listen.
Contemplating.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoking a
Like,
There you
invisible
go.
cigar.
You gotta have like
or
a whole
pipe or
room
something.
dedicated for it, right?
this is
Yeah.
the perfect
Have some
area.
music posters up.
Yeah, I should just
record player.
Yeah, maybe when we redo this
Nice
room.
comfy chair.
Yeah,
Cigar box.
Yep.
yeah, nice comfortable chair, sit,
A
Or
little
joint
humidor.
box.
a joint box. I
Yep.
wish.
Yep.
So to bring it back to the your
Bring
team,
it around. Bring it back
Your
around.
team
We're
there.
coming back.
I would like to know is there like a certain location that you went to that like really stands out to you, like as far as like maybe the most activity there or like the most
We went to the Conjuring House 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the actual Conjuring House down in Rhode Island. We slept over there twice. I mean, that is the most active.
That's the
that
most?
I've been involved in. Yeah.
Like you came home and you're like, that was fucked up.
That was fucked up. Yeah. We got pinched, scratched.
Wow.
One of the nights that we were there, and they were like, you can sleep wherever, like, because there's beds set up like it's a regular house. Like,
I'm gonna sleep outside.
Literally, they were like, oh, we set the beds up upstairs, like it's 3 bedrooms upstairs, so there's like 4 beds, like all this stuff, and then couches downstairs, like, yeah, you guys can sleep there. And we were like, we all slept in the living room, like on top of each other, like 5, 6 of us. And then I just remember at one point, like, nobody really sleeps, because by the time we were done investigating, it was like 2, 3 in the morning, and they're like, all right, let's try and like snooze for a couple hours maybe. But that's when like everything, when we quieted down and everybody's sitting there laying on the floor, like Joni at one point, she's like, stop walking around, go to bed. And we're like, no one's walking around. No one's walking around. And then like she'd sit up, she's like, who's walking around? We're like, nobody's walking around. Nobody's walking around. And that's like, she's like, somebody's walking past my head like constantly. And then like Tina got scratched. Tina got pinched. Like, yeah, the Conjuring House was no joke. No joke.
Yikes.
Yeah, I need to experience it in order to be a believer.
It's
you know?
true.
I haven't come across anything like that or seen anything like that. So I struggle to believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I'm like actively searching for it now at this point in my life where I want to know if it's
a thing. My coffee is haunted every day. I talk to my coffee every day.
Your coffee.
My coffee is haunted. I have a video of it too.
What? All right.
Like a coffee that you make or you purchase?
Yeah, like coffee that I make, like at home, like,
okay.
But not really, because I purchased like the pre-made, like Starbucks in the bottle, like whatever. So like in the morning, I take my cup, ice, pour my coffee, pour my creamer, and I had the first time it happened, I didn't put the cover back on all the way, and I just laid it on the counter, put it on the counter, get my creamer, and I started hearing like a. I'm like, what the hell was that? So I'm like looking around. It's just me. It's just me home working. And then I saw the cover go like, and I was like, what the hell is that about? What's that about? And I'm like, oh, is my coffee moving? Is the coffee moving? And I'm like, Drive-by Ghost, is that you? Drive-by Ghost lives in my house.
There's like a barista that just really doesn't like you.
It happens pretty much every day when
Can you do that nail thing again?
Is it?
Doesn't that sound so cool, man?
I knew you were going to say that.
Did you?
Yeah.
ASMR.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have it on video, and like one day a bunch of people came over and just like randomly chatting, and my friend, she's like, oh my God, tell them about the coffee. And they're like, what do you mean? And I pulled it out. I was like, yeah, every day I pour my coffee and I put the cover back on. And I was like, and it moves. And they're like, no way. And I was like, are you here? Like, are you going to say hi to everybody? The thing did it. And then everybody's like, like, what? And they're like, I'm more upset that it actually moved. They're like, I think I would have been less upset if it didn't move than like actually seeing it move, like you saying, are you here? And it moved.
Yeah, that's
see, nothing happens to me, man.
Maybe
they just don't like
so
me.
I don't know. So Jared had a very religious upbringing.
I did.
Okay.
So I think I feel like there's a disconnect, because I had an upbringing of fortune tellers and like all sorts of
I was raised Catholic.
Yeah, I was raised Catholic.
Yeah.
But I had like fortune tellers in the family and like all kinds of like.
Yeah. The only thing I knew about
I was just kind of open-minded.
My family is that we have we're related to people from the Salem witch trials.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we had that, but otherwise we were like, go to church, be guilty.
Yeah.
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 Did he tell you about his book?
No.
Oh.
Do you have a ghost book?
Don't bring up this book.
He won't open the book. He won't open it.
Not allowed to open the book.
Why?
He had one person on the podcast open it, and now she's gone. We can't find her.
Then she stopped talking to me altogether. I'm not even joking.
Where is it?
So it's a it's a book that my grandmother gave to me that her mother used to read fortunes out of. It's all in Portuguese, so I can't read.
Oh, is it like the Family Book of Shadows?
Sort of. It's it's a book. It's just like a regular book, but so whatever's attached to this book, I have no idea. And it's the book that they used to read fortunes out of. The book itself is from like the 1800s, and it was rebound and the pages are redone
in human skin.
Yes. Human skin. So apparently, my great grandmother would talk to somebody, open the book, and read out of it.
Love that.
Like pulling a card. Right?
I remember you talking about your grandma.
And I don't know if I know my great grandmother used the book, and my grandmother had it, and then she very deliberately handed it to me It was strange.
Well, that means
'Cause she
you're
was like-
supposed to
yeah,
be the
she's
next one.
She's like, "Oh, this book's for you, Matt," and I'm like, "Okay." You know,
And
like
you
my
put it
niece
away
has
and you hid it.
my great grandmother's crystal ball, which is really cool. I'm like, "Hey, don't put that near a window.
No, no.
Burn the fucking house
You
down."
will.
Yeah, she keeps it covered. But yeah. So my grandmother very deliberately gave it to me, and I had somebody on the show, Savannah the medium.
Yep.
And it was a really interesting experience.
Yep.
And she told me a lot of things about my house that I'm not going to say to you because maybe you'll feel the same things. And I showed her the book and I said, "Whatever you do, don't open it." And she opens it. She opens it, and then
I'd open it too.
she's like, "Oh, there's a lot of real heavy like energy coming off of this book." And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, it's almost like it was never like cleaned," or however she put it.
Just full
and I'm
of
like, I don't know.
evil?
My great grandmother was like just walking around with sage all the time, so I'm like pretty sure she
Yeah. To keep
cleaned
all
it in
the-
that way. But yeah. So after that, we did the interview. It was great. She was really into the podcast, and I sent her a message. "Hey, gonna post it this day.
Right.
I'll tag
Thanks
you
so
in the
much.
things. Thank you so
Woohoo.
much to the whole thing."
Sounds great.
And nothing.
Uh-oh.
She's complete. I have zero contact with her since.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Interesting.
wow, that's weird. I'm like, I've tagged you in things. And,
Yeah.
Wow.
And, you know,
She's like,
posts on.
It's not you.
You got that book.
Yeah.
It's not you. I know. Where's this book? I want to touch
Well,
it.
I know she
Nope,
said
you
something.
can't touch it.
She had said something about she had a cousin that was also a medium, and he came in contact with something, and then like he like shut down, like turned into like a vegetable after like dealing with something that he wasn't supposed to. I'm like, so that's the book.
That's
Don't
the book.
fuck with it,
It
please.
happens. It happens. Sometimes you encounter things that you got to put it back in the box.
Yeah.
Don't mess with things.
Yeah,
If you
so
don't
I
know what
tried-
you're messing with.
And it was almost like my great grandmother was like, "No, don't let her hold that."
Yeah.
kind of thing. Where it's like,
for sure.
I'm like, maybe that's what it was. Maybe she was just like, "Don't do it, man."
Well, you're what it
I'm like
essentially is.
the
Is she?
bookkeeper.
Yeah, literally what I was going to say. She gave it to you to protect it, to be like, don't touch this. Don't keep it here. Don't touch.
Yeah.
No.
So I probably should stop telling people about it, Jared.
I'd like to see it. Just saying.
I know everybody wants to see it.
It's locked away.
I,
Just wanna touch it.
It's locked away. He threw away the key.
I showed it to my friend Jen, who is also she's not a medium, but she's I don't know if she does medium stuff. But anyway, she was like, "Nah." She's like, "Nah, I can feel it from here." I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "Then I'll leave it where it is."
Do you feel things from it?
I try not to fuck with it so much. But I would say, yeah, I mean, it's not a normal book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you hold any other book.
I think
and you're like, this is a book. And then you hold that and you're like,
this is weird.
like, why do my hands
Yeah.
numb?
Yeah. Why am I sweating?
Yeah, like this is different.
I think for one, you should learn Portuguese, and two, you should embrace the book.
I've been saying that for years.
What if this changes your whole life
I say,
and you become like
embrace the book.
a worldwide like
You're the next in line.
sensation?
Well, it's funny because it must be well known in like the Portuguese community because my wife mentioned it to my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law was like, "Don't open that book. Don't." Like she was like,
yeah, it's the Portuguese, man.
Yeah.
They're demonic people.
it's like a religious book. It's like a story about a saint or something. It's not like anything
It's what's
bad.
attached. It's
Yeah,
what's
it's
attached
just
to it.
what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
However,
And
people have used this.
Having that upbringing, a very religious upbringing too, it's very much leave them alone. Do not talk to the dead. Do not disturb them. Like I have a cousin who's a priest, and he's like, "No, don't leave him alone. What do you mean?" Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Interesting.
I also asked him if we could like do a drunken Sunday service one day at his church, and he said no, but
Wasn't for that?
he was not for
He wasn't
that.
for
He said
mimosas at the church?
the cardinal wouldn't appreciate it. I don't know.
If word got out to the bishop, we'd all be
yeah.
in
He's like, I
trouble."
don't need
yeah.
a visit from them.
Strange and weird. So do you mentioned that you brought some stuff.
I did. I have gifts for you.
Gifts.
Yeah, for
Gifts?
you guys here.
Oh,
So our little-
snap. These are awesome.
Did Scott make
Here,
this?
man,
Scott
no,
did.
I want to.
I want to. I'll make you another one.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he 3D printed. They glow in the dark.
These are so, they
you
glow
can,
in the
so
dark.
yeah, or you could put a little tea light underneath it too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome. I
There you
love
go.
it.
There you go. Double birdie for
Double,
you.
double birds.
Does he sell his stuff that he makes?
He if he wanted something, he would. Like, if you're like, could you make me a thing? He literally would. He
that's
did.
so cool.
I keep thinking of like doing a little box over at Oplasis with like crystals and 3D prints. But
Yeah. Well, Places is the place.
I know they're doing a whole shindig today.
Oh, they're doing a whole big thing.
Would he do some
This is so
Pokemon?
cool.
He's done Pokemon. Yeah, he's done a bunch. He's already done a bunch. Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna say he just posted this stuff.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I was like, hey, that's Scott's stuff.
Yeah, and that's
so
what he says. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, the podcast guy. That's who he likes my stuff. I was like, yes, that's him.
Yeah, every chance I get, he's always posting cool things.
Yep. But
he's cool. He's like, but we probably never remember each other's names.
Yeah.
Or recognize each other too late.
Like you hang out, you have
last
a
time
great
I saw him,
time.
he walked by me last time I saw him, and I was like, fuck, what's his name?
You're like, I think that's him.
Scott? I'm like, Ryan, Scott,
Ryan.
Bob. I'm like, fuck, what the hell's his name?
That's when you just
And then he
resort to
was-
like dude or like hey, dude.
man.
Right, no, right.
Hey,
And he was
man.
already so far past me that I'm like,
Yeah, then you're
he
like-
saw me and I didn't say anything to him.
And now he knows.
Now he knows I'm
Nope.
a douchebag.
Because he'd
Yeah.
do the same thing. Like, I think I know that guy.
Yeah.
He probably did and then looked down
Yeah,
when he
you're
walked
like-
by because he didn't remember my
Yeah,
name.
you're like, that looks familiar.
Just give him the old
Anyway.
finger guns. You
Yeah.
know?
Hey, buddy.
Anyway, hi, Scott. I won't forget your name next time I see you.
Yeah,
And
thanks
thank
for the
you.
ghost.
Yeah, thank you for
Little
the
ghosties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always doing, like, we print so many things, like little kids' birthday parties. I'm like, hey, I need, like, we go, hey, Vic, what do you want to give your friend? And he picks out a thing to print, throwing a gift card. It's like really easy.
Cool, nice.
There you go.
If you
That's awesome.
see any little ducks around town, that's me. Like little tiny ducks. I leave
Oh,
ducks
yeah?
wherever I go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I bought a bag of babies a while
Ooh.
back. And I didn't tell my wife, but I got like 2,000 babies.
Oh my
Not
God,
even, or
yes.
200, 2,000. There's a shit
Babies.
I love
Yes,
house
they're
pranks.
Little babies.
And I just started hiding them everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the kids have found them in like their lunch bags at
Yes.
school.
Excellent.
My wife has found them in her purse. They're in all sorts of like vases and things that we have in the house
Yeah,
that we'll
plants.
find later on.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep.
plants.
I Nicolas Caged a friend's house one time.
What?
So
Wow,
we printed
that's
out like
amazing.
100 different Nicolas Cage faces of all different shapes and sizes. And
That's awesome.
we were watching The House and the Dog and hit all those. They were finding them for like 2 years. And we remember like what number. They did not find them all. By the time they moved out,
Really?
they did
Oh
not
my
find
God,
them all.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Do you have a favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Ooh.
Like, do you like Nicolas Cage? Or
I do like Nicolas
do
Cage
like
as
Nicolas
like a like ha ha ha
As like a
Nicolas
meme,
Cage.
You know? Yeah.
I mean, the only classic.
There is one good movie from Nicolas Cage, but I won't say it until you're.
I mean, everybody's gonna go Con Air just because it's Con Air, but I mean,
It's fairly recent.
fairly recent is that new one where he's like the thing with the hair. But I'm gonna go
Oh, long legs.
Long Legs. That's it. But
Oh, he's in Long Legs?
he is
Yeah.
Long
I
Legs.
still haven't
isn't
seen
he?
it yet. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it yet.
we-
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a date night for me and
Yeah.
Mel. We saw that
Have
in
you
the
seen it?
theater. It
Good
was
one.
cool.
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet. I just saw the clips. But
I had no idea Nicolas Cage was
Yeah,
is it Gone
he's-
in 60 Seconds? Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
I can't hate that one.
Can't hit on that.
I
What's the
forgot
one you're
I
thinking
forgot
of?
the name of it, to be
Well,
honest
there's the
with you.
recent one too with
The one
him.
where he has no lines. He's completely silent the whole movie.
Oh yeah, what is that one?
It's like the Five Nights at Freddy, but
I can't remember anything today.
oh man, he has to fight all the animatronic, haunted animatronic things.
I didn't see it, but I heard of it.
God damn it!
Oh, I've seen that.
I can't think of
Go
the.
down.
I'm thinking of the one he did with Pedro Pascal.
Willy's Wonderland.
Yes.
I've never even heard of that.
You
I
have
watched
to
that.
watch
I think
it.
I think that was
You
a
have to watch
recommendation
it.
of you. That was pretty good. He didn't speak through the whole thing.
He doesn't have
Made
a
it-
single line,
Ooh.
Made it a lot better.
All right,
and he just tries to.
it's true.
He has to go into this place that looks like Chuck E. Cheese, but he has to go in there to clean it all because his car breaks down and he can't afford to pay the mechanic. So he sends him there to clean
What
it.
a premise.
But all the animatronics there are haunted by people who died or whatever, and he has to kill them all throughout
And
the
he
movie.
doesn't speak
He doesn't speak
the whole time.
the whole time.
Okay.
Not
National
once.
Treasure's all right.
National Treasure's a good
Those are
one.
classics.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
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 He's
Nothing
good.
wrong with those.
You know what? He's got like 1 million movies that he made.
Right, he just doesn't care.
Oh, that
But he's
Renfield
just, you know,
one.
The massive. What's the massive weight
Renfield.
of unbearable talent? That one was pretty funny. That's what he did with Pedro Pascal.
You want to know
Okay.
his worst movie?
I don't think I've seen that one. Raising Arizona's good.
It's Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He butchered Ghost Rider.
That's so weird because that's my favorite movie.
Well,
He's got posters in his room and
unfortunately,
stuff.
you picked a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking.
Sorry, I derailed that. Where were we?
Oh, so I asked her if she brought anything, and I didn't mean gifts.
Yeah.
I meant you said you brought.
I got treats.
I know. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
I would love to see a real, genuine crystal ball.
Crystal ball.
I think I mentioned it before.
Well, I didn't bring that.
Well, no, I know. But like, what makes it a genuine crystal ball? Is there a specific
ball
one?
made of crystal? Yeah.
Yeah, like a quartz.
It's heavy, dude. It's like
It has to be like a specific.
Yeah, it's really.
thing, right?
Yeah, is it quartz crystal?
It can be a quartz. Yeah, quartz is gonna be your clearest.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it has to be obviously crystal clear. No pun intended, but it's got to be no imperfections.
Free of inclusion.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They're fun though. They're wicked cool. I saw like the largest crystal ball in the world in Las Vegas.
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How big was it?
Weighs like 11,000 pounds or something.
Holy shit!
It's huge. It's like it was like we got to stand in front of it and going like this. You couldn't even get to the end.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Sweet.
Wow,
it's
that's
really
wild.
big.
That's
That's
awesome.
way bigger than I expected.
Really,
it
really
to
big.
be.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like the size of like a basketball or something.
No, I have one in my house that's a size of a bowling ball.
Wow.
It's like 26
Yeah,
pounds.
my
Wow, that's big,
my
too.
Yeah.
great grandmother's I think was about this big, and
Yeah.
I
That's a
remember
big one.
as a kid seeing it like on a pedestal
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
house.
And you're like, Grandma,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a snow globe. That's all.
I love snow
cool.
globes.
I've never had
Is
a
it full
real
of
one
ghosts?
before, and now I have a real, genuine
Aw.
snow globe. Yeah.
Nobody got you a snow globe growing
Nobody
up?
ever got me anything growing up.
Not even like, hey, we went here
No,
and
that was demonic.
that's sad.
yeah.
You don't celebrate Santa. He's of
Yeah.
the
But not
devil.
even. I would take a snow globe with a flamingo in it. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
snow globes don't hate.
We should have like summer globes.
We absolutely do.
Yeah.
Go to
Yeah.
Florida.
It's like a beach
sand
scene,
globes.
Yeah.
You know?
Sand
globes. I like that.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right. All right.
All right. Well, I didn't bring a crystal ball, so
Yeah,
can't help you there. What did I have though? I do have. Let's.
that
see.
bag's like perfect for like
Isn't it funny?
Xfinity Center or like a concert.
It's a fishing net. It's made of fishing net.
I like the hoodie too. Blink 182.
Thank you.
Classic.
Thank you. Yep. Blank ghost. Love it.
Yeah.
So I brought some ghostly things. So this thing we use is
is
called
that?
a K2 meter.
Keep it away from me.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
There's just a pizza sticker on it to make everybody know that it's mine. Because we have the same
okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
So,
All right,
but what
cool.
that is it's on. It's hard because we're near.
There's a lot of electronics.
See, the lights are gonna move. So, you can hold it. It
hold it.
measures.
It's not gonna do anything
It's
to
not
me?
gonna do anything. Electromagnetic frequencies.
Oh.
So
The
the
EMF
theory
meter.
is, if a ghostie is around and they're setting off frequencies, the lights are going to dance up to
Okay.
orange and red and such, and they do, and
So
it'll
when
make
it's
clicky.
maxed out, you're like, oh,
yeah,
shit.
and it makes clicky noises, and like as you're doing it,
How crazy would be it just goes nuts when I
it
grab
could. If
onto
you put
it.
it
soon
down,
as
like
he
put it
grabs
next
it.
to you, it might.
Because
It
your
could
great
start
grandma's here and she's pissed.
be bopping.
You brought up the
Stop
book.
talking about the book.
Yeah. And like electronics will make it go off. So when we're
Yeah.
doing our investigations, like we don't have our phones on us, or they're on airplane mode, or they're off completely, so that it won't interfere. Because if you get a text, you'll see the lights will start to dance, or
Oh,
if you get a
really? Yeah.
call, the
Oh,
lights
yeah.
will dance. Yeah.
Goes nuts near a phone, maybe. Oh, okay.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's a little K2 meter.
K2 meter.
Yeah. So that just starts to alert us if something's bopping.
The pizza sticker. The big
With the
pizza
pizza.
fan? You like pizza?
Love pizza.
Are you just like a classic cheese, or
I'm a classic cheese, but I'll adventure.
do you like wings? Chicken wings?
I do, but boneless. I know.
So nuggets.
We can't be.
Nuggets.
Tenders.
Well,
Tenders.
Scott says I'm bougie, which I'm
fair
not going to
enough.
disagree.
It is a messy thing.
It's messy, and the
Yep.
nails, and it just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
guess-
lot.
No, I got you.
It's a lot. It's like wiping diapers, like with nails.
Yeah.
You never know. You just never know.
I got you.
So this is my little pendulum, and this is my pendulum question board. So we can just sit here and we just ask questions, and it literally moves in the direction. It's yes, no, maybe, rephrase. So we can ask it questions, and it'll start to move around. I'm not doing this.
I'm scared.
So we can say, is there anybody here with us? Is there anybody here that wants to talk to Jared?
Nope.
Nope.
I've killed a lot of people, so
Come on.
Is this a person that Jared knows? I'm getting yeses.
don't do this to me.
Don't do it.
Are you female?
Don't worry about the other noises. That's my family taking it easy upstairs as they usually do.
It's Dougie Doug.
Did he know you in this life?
Can we go back to Nicolas Cage?
We can. Do you know Nicolas Cage?
Oh, man.
Watch.
Oh, my God.
So it just, I don't know if you can see it, but the no is left and right. So I said, do you know like Nicolas Cage? And it's gone to no.
That's interesting.
So it's not my grandma.
So it's not my.
It's not my grandma.
She loves Nicolas Cage.
So what I'm doing too is I'm kind of getting information, which is how I'm phrasing my questions. Mm-hmm. Did he go to your house a lot as a kid?
Fuck, dude, you see it?
Yeah.
It's actually
Jared's
changing
really
directions.
Did he sleep at your house a lot?
Oh, fuck. Can I ask?
Absolutely.
Or should I be quiet?
No, you can. Go ahead and
okay.
ask.
Can I ask?
This was a maybe.
What's inside? Is that
In the middle?
No.
Oh, inside the crystal?
Yeah.
Inside the pendulum? It's crystals. So it's lapis, sodalite, and quartz that are in here, which is helpful for communication.
Yeah.
Your quartz is going to amplify everything.
Oh, okay.
Sodalite's to keep everybody calm.
Okay.
But yeah, you can ask questions. I am getting... When you were younger, did you have black hair?
Yes. Yeah. I had no hair. I was bald since I was a baby.
Yeah.
Well, it's not you. I'm talking to a lady.
Well, every time I imagine Jared as a kid, it's his adult head, bald with a beard.
I mean, you got a black beard. It's nice. You can ask. Do you have a question?
I don't. I'm afraid to ask any questions.
Who did you grow up with that had the black hair? Jared's so uncomfortable right now.
I mean, it's
they're
excited, whoever they are.
All my Jesus upbringing is just totally crawling out of my skin right now.
Crawling, I know. Is it okay that he's talking to you? Okay. It's reassurance.
Pretty enthusiastically spinning over there.
Yep.
Oh, man. Crazy. This is crazy.
You have any guesses, Jared, of who would communicate?
I don't think so. I don't know. My brain is just
grandparents.
I'm trying to like hone in on what side of the family. I'm getting mom's side of the family.
Mm-hmm. Well, my grandma just passed not too long ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I was just gonna say mom's mom though.
Yeah.
Are you mom's mom?
Cut the cameras. Cut. Get me out of here.
We need to take a break.
Get me out of here. Yeah, I loved my grandma very much. And she's an artist like I am.
Grandma,
she did always dye her hair black. Mm-hmm. I don't know if her hair was genuinely black because she dyed it since I was born.
Wow. That's
I mean,
yeah.
She's here.
Oh, fuck.
So I have a question.
Thank you, Grandma.
So when you come across like somebody's here, is that just like an in general like spiritual realm, or there's like literally there's spirits following us around all the time?
Yeah, I mean they see us all the time. They follow us all the time.
Yikes!
But it's not like a like. Ugh. I know if you want to think of it that way,
I'm all
don't
sweaty
be crude.
and hot now.
Yeah.
So
I don't want anybody to be following me around.
I know
all the time.
So it's one of those things of think of it of like if you call upon them, it's like them checking in. Like if you were like, hey, hey Maggie, la 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 la.
Yeah.
She hears you. And so if you're like, oh, show me a blue Jeep today, and then you're going to see a blue Jeep go down the road. That's her saying, hey, I'm here. What's up? So if you ask, show me something specific or things like that. Like,
okay, so I have a good story for you then.
And for me too, when I say someone's here, I feel it. So like for me, I feel it in my jaw and in the back of my neck. It gets very, very hot.
Really?
Sometimes I can tell how people passed away. I have felt getting shot and dying from that before. It's not pleasant.
Wow.
But yeah.
So right after my dad died, which was like 2 years ago, I was traveling back and forth to home, to Westport, to see my mom. There was a lot of shit going on, obviously. And I want to say it was maybe on the way home, the day he died, I saw his old truck. Not his old truck, but an old truck that was his. And I was like, like, there's Dad's truck.
Hey,
and
Dad.
then, like, the next day, I saw another one of his old trucks. And I said out loud, I'm like, you're going to have a hard time pulling that Dodge out of nowhere, because he had like a 93 Dodge Dakota.
Very specific truck.
V8 Magnum, like you can never
the
find
good
that
one.
truck ever.
You really
and
can't.
I freaking saw it later on that day.
Wow.
Same
See it
color and
again.
everything. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
come
don't-
on,
You don't
Dad.
see those
Yeah,
around
my
anymore.
God.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, would somebody pull that out of a garage today? Like,
Yeah.
because of it?
And that reaction,
It was
of,
strange.
Like,
It was weird.
Right. And for that, that's like what some people look for and hang on to. Like, I
Yeah.
need that. And for some people, it's like, oh, that's not comforting yet. I don't want
Yeah.
to be close to that right now. I disagree. And that's okay too. It's completely okay. I'm not a person who's here to try and change anybody's mind or beliefs or anything like that. If you have a question that I can help answer, then that's what I'll do. And if I can ride that line between this physical world and the spiritual world, we can do that too. But the moment you're like, stop, okay, done.
Yeah. So it's funny because like stuff like that happens, but like I don't buy into like the cardinal thing. People are like, oh, there's a cardinal. That means this.
Yeah, like,
I'm like, yeah, they're living
Like,
birds.
it's pretty
though.
popular
Yeah,
bird.
Yeah, I'm like, they live here. It's not.
Or like
Yeah.
the whole
If you saw
butterfly.
a
A lot of people do
flamingo,
the
maybe
butterfly
that'd be-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And some people like, so I have like one of my best friends who passed away about 5 years ago. It's her symbol for me is a peacock. And so you don't see like, a peacock just bopping around. Not up here. Not usually.
No.
Yeah, not usually. So whenever I'm out, I might be shopping or doing something. I might look up and all of a sudden there's like a little peacock figurine or like a picture or something. I'll be like, hey girl, what's up? Like,
interesting.
saying hi.
Yeah.
So that's how I like to see it. But I can understand too, like poor Jared, who I made turn green a little bit ago.
No, I'm good.
But it was just like dislike.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I want to see that stuff. I want to like experience it so that I can be more acceptable to it and work my way towards that, I guess. Because there's like a few different versions of it too. Like a lot of people think, like I've also heard that like the people around us or like ghosts or like spirits or anything like that. I've heard a theory of like it just being like a totally different dimension that we're like alongside of. And it's like breaking that dimension in a way, sort of.
Yep.
So it's not so much
That's
like
also a thing.
like people who have passed, but like people just literally living
Next to us.
right. Exactly. Yeah.
And
Like a
that's-
parallel thing. Yeah.
And that's like a whole thing too. Like I think of it, I don't know, what was I watching? I'm gonna go back to a movie and go to the MCU, like the Marvel universe and all of those movies that they're making with
Exactly,
the multiverse and everything. Like, sorry, and had to come from somewhere. Like,
Yeah, like, is that
and it's
there?
coming out and seeing now how big and expansive things are. It's like, is there someone just chilling right here next to us?
Yeah, exactly.
That's not dead?
And like,
Maybe.
or does it like work all together with like, like say like if my grandma is here, like does it work alongside the parallel universe type stuff, or is it like is that her next life, or I don't know.
And I like to think of it that way too. So like for my friend who passed, the last time I asked her to come to me in a dream. So she had been gone for a couple of months and I had no signs and nothing. And it was hard. And some people say, they can't come that quickly. They have to figure out where they are and what they're doing, because some people believe in the heaven and they're up in the clouds and things like that and how that looks like. And you might believe that your heaven looks just like Earth and they're just living life. So
that's true.
I asked her to come to me. I said, I just need to know, like, where are you? I know you're figuring it out, but like, where are you? And she came to me in a dream, and she was the most beautiful I have ever seen her. So I want everybody to understand that too. If people pass and they were sick, or if you remember them as being sick, or you know, the last time you saw them, it just didn't look like them. They don't look like that anymore. There's no sickness. There's no pain. They're their best version of themselves. Their most healthy, beautiful, handsome, whatever it may be. And that's how I saw her. And she was literally packing her bags. And she said, I got to go for a little while. I'm going to be gone for about 6 months. And then I'll be back.
Wow.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
But she did.
Wild.
And for 6 months, I had no peacocks. I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing.
Wow.
And then the odd part about it coming back is that she, when she did come back and showed up with some peacocks bebopping around, she had left a substantial gift to my son. And that 6 month timeline, when the 6 months was up, is when that gift arrived.
Wow.
Wow.
So it was
That's
really,
incredible.
like, I'll
Really?
never forget that. Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
It's mind-blowing. And she's like, I'll be back in 6 months. And then it was like, pop, here's this mail. And I got a phone call from her parents. And yeah, I was like, whoa.
Wow. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
it's like
crazy.
stuff like that. It's like, oh,
That's like
Yeah.
you're like,
goosebumps.
you
And like the
bitch.
dreams are kind of similar to that too. Is like sometimes you have those dreams where you're like, was that just like an alternate?
Yeah. Yeah. Was I?
Because
Yeah,
I
was
felt
that a
like I
dream?
lived
Yes,
that, and
yeah.
it was so vivid and detailed that
and you'll
it's
wake
like,
up and you're exhausted. Like,
Yeah,
I've been
exactly.
out. Yeah. I like to think of it that way. Like it's some people call it astral traveling. So
Yeah.
like you are in a different universe. You're on a different plane.
Yeah.
That you've just, like, yes, our body is asleep, but our consciousness, I walked myself in the head. Our consciousness is awake. Our consciousness doesn't sleep. It's
Yeah.
just going, okay, well, your physical body here is taking a nippy nap, so I'm going to hang out over here and see what's going on.
Yeah. That's the crazy stuff. Because like the way I was brought up was like, once you die, it's like you're either in heaven or hell, and
Yeah,
it's like
that's it.
nobody's here
No.
anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
like all of that stuff, even dreams were like irrelevant to them. You're like,
Yeah.
all that stuff that like being energetically in touch, like just didn't exist.
it
It was
didn't
either
exist.
God or nothing.
Yeah.
It's like,
And it's still it can be very much like that.
Yeah.
Still.
Oh.
And I give you credit for saying, like, I'm curious, I'm interested, I'm not just shutting it off of
Yeah,
like, no,
for
you're
sure.
a crazy person. Like,
yeah. it was like once I turned like 18 and like I started asking questions is when like I started getting the pushback or the force out, you know what I mean? Because I'm asking questions,
you're like,
or
well,
because
wait a
I,
minute.
God forbid, I have a thought for myself, you know what I mean?
like, I'm just curious,
So
man.
like it was like really at 18 where I was like, all right, I'm exploring everything and anything I
Yeah.
can, and then I'll form my own decision, you know what I mean? So
That's what you have to be.
yeah, exactly.
into it.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
So do you
Cool.
do you believe in like angels and demons and like I guess,
Heaven and hell.
or is it just like people who have passed, like spirits, or do you believe that there's like a greater, like more evil thing like demons?
Yeah, like I believe that there are energies, gross energies. Like it's
That are just
for
evil.
me, yeah, it's like an
Yeah.
energy thing of like, you know, if you were like gross and evil here, like you're not necessarily
Okay,
gonna be happy go lucky, nice guy
Yeah.
wherever your spirit or your consciousness ends up next. You know,
makes
like
sense.
you know, like you sometimes you can walk into a place and just feel
just-
like
yeah.
ugh.
Just gross
Or
energy.
like, you know,
Yeah.
you there's a person that you might encounter. Like there's people that
Oh.
I encounter and I literally can't look at somebody.
Yeah.
If I can't look at you, that's a red flag.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
my
Yeah.
intuition being like, yeah, no, we're good. Thanks. Thank you though.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
But yeah, it's like so that's my belief of like stuff like that, of like energetically, can there be bad? Yeah.
Yeah, for
Can
sure.
is it for some people hard to get out of it? Yeah. Can it be like addicting to be in that yucky behavior? Sure. Sure. Could there be something out there that possesses us, exorcist style? Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think so. Why
I
not?
agree, yeah.
Because there's things that are unexplained. Like I understand science brain and like
Yeah.
all of that stuff. And while I'm a person too who's like, oh, I prove it to me, like I prove it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm
Right.
also like, oh, unexplained, interesting puzzle.
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
That's what life's all about, right?
It is.
Yeah.
You know what time I think it is?
Oh,
everybody?
shit.
And I'll pull up the odd question
Pull it up.
because Jared doesn't have a mouse.
Oh,
And I don't know where my mouse is.
I should get a pet mouse.
I had a pet mouse. His
Did
name was
you?
Puck.
Was it nice? Did you enjoy it?
He was so cute,
Do they
but
last
they stink.
long? Oh, they stink.
They smell so
I
bad.
can't do it.
I met a guy one time with a pet rat.
Oh, I love those too.
And he used to crawl around all over the dude under his shirt. He'd wear like a big hoodie, and it would be like under his. I'm like, doesn't that bother you?
I just love the
We had
tails.
guinea pigs.
You know?
I've had all the pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, guinea
That's why
pigs
I've
growing
always
up.
wanted a ferret, but they just
They stink too, but you
so
can get them
bad.
distinct.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like a skunk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a gland, and they'll like
A pet skunk would be amazing.
pet skunk. Would
My
be
grandfather
so
had a
cute.
pet skunk.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Like
cute.
he found it as a baby, like
Yeah.
abandoned or whatever, and he had it de-skunked.
distinct.
And he, distinct. And he said it was like a little cat. He's like, you train it like a cat. And it would
That's so
chill and sleep
awesome.
all day and run around the house all night. I'm like, yeah, it was kind of like a cat.
Cutest thing ever.
That's so cool.
Adorable.
Big giant tail.
I love odd pets.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready,
if
let's
you're
go.
ready.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, this odd question says, if you were in an alternative dimension or timeline, what would you choose to do? From Jen. Thank you so much, Jen. We appreciate you. So before we answer the question, we have 3 responses that we can choose from,
Oh, okay.
and you're going to pick one.
Okay.
Okay?
And you're going to pick.
The first one is, good question. What do you mean? Or not really? And we encourage you to pick the worst one possible.
Okay. Can I have it again?
Good question, period. What do you mean? Question mark. And not really, period.
Can I have the question again?
Oh, the question.
If you were in an alternative dimension or timeline, what would you choose to do? Question mark.
I love the punctuation.
Thank you. I think it's important.
Yeah.
What was the third answer?
Not really, period.
No, let's go with that. Not
I
really.
think that's
Not
yeah,
really.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
That's what I would choose to do. Not really.
Full send.
Yep, full send. Thanks, Jen.
send.
That's Jenny Moore.
All right.
I mean, realistically, though,
Alternative dimension or timeline.
we were just talking about that. So
Yeah,
your dreams.
it fits right in.
It fits
does
right
fit
in.
Yeah.
My dreams lately, I'm always on the coast patrolling with a large weapon, but not like a familiar one. And I'm
Okay.
awake and everything's fine.
Patrolling like you
Just
gotta,
like walking around, like
walking? Okay.
talking to the people. Hey, what's up? What's up? Scott's there. People
Oh, cool.
I know are there.
Yeah. And you're just packing heat, like
just
like
packing
an
heat.
AK-47.
Yeah, but I don't even know like what it is. I play a lot of Call of Duty, so it could be like some like
Oh, there you go.
crazy
That
gun
makes
from that.
sense.
But yeah, that's all I've been dreaming about lately. Like every day I'm in someplace new, just walking around, talking to people. So for me, that's an alternative dimension. There's something going on. I'm patrolling somewhere.
Oh,
I don't know why.
snap. That's super cool.
So
You're in an
I'm patrolling.
That's cool, and that's different. You never hear that, right?
alternative dimension.
Are you like geared up? Are you like
Yeah,
bulletproof vest?
yeah, like kind of like
everything?
geared up, not like crazy, but
Yeah.
like some BDUs and some good boots
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like
just like a security,
Yeah.
like protected.
All
yeah,
right,
I got
cool.
you.
yeah, but nothing like there's no
Maybe it's like a look into the
Securitas.
future
right. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Or a different lifetime.
where we have a woman president and any woman is now put in charge of the coastline.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Caitlin's patrolling
It's actually
Cape Cod.
not a bad
that's
idea.
not a bad idea. You should look into it.
We used to patrol on Nantucket. I wasn't on beach patrol though.
Beach patrol.
What did you do?
I worked as a summer cop on Nantucket
Oh shit!
all through college. Yeah.
That is
Wow.
so
It was
cool.
really
That's a pretty
fun.
good job.
It was
You're a
really-
rock star.
I told you I could talk about anything all day.
All right.
So you'd like me to go?
I can go or you can
I'd
go.
like to go.
Yeah, go for it.
I think I'd like to live no particular alternative dimension. Or is that the word? I think just kind of like not medieval times, but like a wizardly
Ooh.
type of like.
That is
I want to
100% you.
like have a staff and walk, and
Yeah,
my beard would
big
grow,
beard.
and I
Like-
just live like off the land in this alternate dimension of.
Like Gandalf?
Yeah, it's kind of like just like like a
Like
kind of
Ren
thing.
Fair, like
dragons
King
in the
Richard's
sky?
Fair.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it was back then. Everybody's clean. We don't smell bad. Like people have baths. Basically medieval times, but baths.
All right,
you know?
all right.
Yeah, yeah.
And just like, just kind of live off the land. People is like a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Like maybe I could build like, what's the medieval
be the music
instrument? Like
guy.
the lyre. You could build like the
Is it a lute?
a lute. Yes, you
Wow.
can build the instruments like just like medieval times,
Yeah.
village.
And you're
vibes.
just the crafty, handy
Yeah,
guy.
I'm gonna do
of the
them
town.
there, and then I walk
Yeah.
around. I go get a coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee needs to exist though.
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
it? You think?
And I just walk
You
with a
think it did
staff.
back then?
And then
Coffee's probably
somebody's
always been
like,
Do you have a
around.
limp? Is that why you have a staff?
I just
You
think
gotta have the staff.
I just have to have the staff.
I think
Does
it's
it
like
have
an
a
image
ball
thing,
on the top of it?
yeah, it's like a
Crystal ball?
scepter. Yeah, like more of a scepter than a
Okay.
than a walking stick.
Wow.
Just
Do you whack people over the head with it?
Maybe you can use the sun and be like, oh, let me take a look at that. It's like a
Right.
magnifying
You
glass.
could be the guy that
I don't
starts
know.
fires for
Yeah.
people who
Yeah.
like need fire.
Yeah, just like that world. I want to live in that world.
That's pretty sweet, man.
No cell phones, no technology.
Like
just
full,
like
like like dragons and everything, or just
Sure.
just without the dragons.
Yeah, I like dragons.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
like
Dragons existed, so I'm down.
Oh, you
Like
do-
House
you
of the
think so?
Dragon dragons?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
they existed.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
they
yeah. Like dinosaurs.
that's what I think dinosaurs are, or just
Yeah.
dragons.
There's the avian dinosaurs and the reptilian dinosaurs, and that's why we
Oh.
have birds, and that's why we have whales, and that's why we have lizards and alligators. And you're like, oh no, here we go.
Well, I was raised that there was no dinosaurs,
I know.
but I want to believe there was dinosaurs.
All right, so where's your dimension?
My dimension
Your fantasy world, I guess,
is
what I just did.
it's it's always my go-to, but like Great Gatsby times, like
Oh, I love it.
1920s, like you had to dress up real sharp to go out
Yep,
and leave
yep.
your house.
Yep,
you know,
Nice.
no electronics, none of that bullshit. Maybe like a little pocket watch. You know, you got the nice pocket watch.
Oh shit, you're like,
You know,
what time
nice
is
little
it?
hat.
Is that
you know.
would that be a time period that you would say you're very interested in?
I'm interested in it, and I also feel like that's just where I should have been.
You
That's where I
probably
belong. I'm an old soul. You know.
you
I like-
probably were there.
you think so?
Yes.
That's true. That's true. She's onto it.
You
Yeah,
could-
She's on.
I like the idea of the vest.
the vest.
and the
It's
pocket-
nice. A
maybe
three-piece
some-
suit.
Yeah,
the
know.
pocket watch, you flip it open. Oh,
Yeah.
it's
And
10
everybody
of
like
3.
had a
Yeah.
glass of like a nice liquor.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, I
And
got
would
the
just like
I got
lounge around.
the black with the white pinstripe vest and the little pocket watch and that.
Yeah.
Would you want to be
top
more like Great Gatsby
love the tip.
partier or like Boardwalk Empire bootlegger? That's both in the 20s.
I mean, if it's Jared now, it's a bootleg.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
But if it's some sort of other Jared that we don't know,
Yeah,
it could be
I'd
any-
say the bootlegger. Yeah,
Nice.
you know.
Nice.
Yeah, robbing
Criminal
banks, you
activity.
know? Yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm like the most wanted, you know, in the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
for
But
sure.
like also, you can't be wanted. Have you watched Boardwalk Empire?
No,
Recommend.
is it an
Okay.
'80s movie?
No. It's a
It's an
1920s series. It's a bootlegging Steve Buscemi, wicked good cast, HBO, Boardwalk
Oh,
Empire.
Sick. All right, cool.
I've never seen it
I'll
either.
check
Oh
that out.
my God.
I'll check it out.
Cool.
Wicked good.
Have you
Report
seen
back.
Great Gatsby?
Oh, yes.
The newer one? I
Oh,
know it's like
yes.
an older movie.
Yes,
I haven't
yes,
seen the
yes.
older one yet.
Big fan of the 20s
It's
myself.
a great movie.
Huge fan. We threw a Great Gatsby party 2 years ago for our Halloween party.
Damn, that would be
Sick.
so sick.
Yep, that was a good one.
I could live one of my previous
You
lives.
could.
Now.
Yeah.
Last
you
year
do
was
it.
Jurassic Park.
I feel like that's an expensive party for if somebody doesn't own
Yeah.
a suit.
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
wanna-
Yeah.
Well, Amazon.
You could like fudge it together.
Yeah,
yeah,
Make it
I
look good.
Amazoned a dress.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you could
yeah.
just
Like $20.
you
sparkly.
weren't strict about your rules. You
No,
didn't have rules.
no.
All right.
There were no
Yeah.
giant rules.
Yeah,
Has to
I've
be
been to
Gucci.
Halloween parties with rules. Where people
No.
are like, you need to dress up and you can't be a homicidal maniac. You need to have a
Wow.
real.
The only rule is you do have to dress up.
Yeah, no,
But you can-
and that's an understandable
Yeah,
rule.
Yeah.
but that's okay.
My favorite Halloween party is when you are nervous about it because you want something to be accurate or
Mm-hmm.
you want it to look good, and then you show up and somebody's looks like shit,
Yeah.
and they're having a blast, and
then
there's
someone's
somebody
like-
else that's like more decked out than
Yeah.
you. I'm like, cool, I'm in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I want to be in the middle of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Halloween party. I don't want to be the worst dressed, and I don't need to be the best.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
You both can come to the Halloween party this year. It's next week.
What's the theme?
WWE wrestling. It's for the boys.
Oh my God, really?
It's for
That
the
could be
boys.
fun. I don't know
And
many wrestlers.
We rented a wrestling ring as well. So
Yeah.
we
Oh,
have an
shit.
inflatable wrestling ring
Oh
that'll
my
be at
God.
the house.
but I might take you up on
Wow,
that.
that's awesome.
Yeah, literally everybody's invited. The one rule, you got to dress up. Don't care who you are.
Who's the guy with the sock? That's the only guy I can be.
Oh yeah,
Guy with
be
the
him.
sock.
McFoley?
Mick Foley.
Yeah, yes.
Foley.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
the only
be
wrestler I really.
You're gonna need a
remember.
wig and a flannel.
I got it.
cut off jean
It's
jacket.
easy. I mean, it's
Easy.
easy.
Or whatever it was.
Easy.
Good one, right?
Was it? No, he's just a cut off flannel, right?
Yeah.
And like jorts.
Jorts.
Yeah, so I knew there was jeans in there somewhere.
He's
I'm
got like
is
the
it jean
construction
jacket?
boots. Or,
Yeah,
I
construction
can't remember.
boots.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty easy costume.
That's an easy
You just
one.
need a
Just a
wig,
sock.
really.
Yeah, I can just call my dad and be like, "You got all that shit?"
Yeah.
You got any cut off.
He likes the short shorts with the work
Yeah,
boots.
cut off Levi's.
Scott's gonna be John Cena. He bought a pair of jean shorts.
All right. Hell yeah.
Oh, they're
Hell
bad. They're bad. No, I had to like get rid of the Jinko jeans like years ago when we were.
Oh,
Dating.
so Scott was a Jinko guy.
I mean, I was a Jinko gal,
Jinko guy.
but he still had Jinkos up until like 10 years ago, and I was like, "You got to get rid of these."
You know what?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think my Jinkos went away when I moved out of my parents' house and moved in with my wife.
Yep.
Because
That's when he moved out of his parents' house and moved in with
it was
his
like
wife.
yeah, exactly. Loading a suitcase or bags, garbage bags. I probably showed up to our apartment with garbage bags.
Yeah, and she was like, "What
And,
is this?"
Yeah, she was like, "What's all this shit?"
Like, not
what's
my
all-
Jinkos.
Yeah. I threw out a lot of really good clothes, and it wasn't that I wore the clothes. It was just they were cool clothes to me.
Yeah,
Like Corn t-shirts and
corn.
And
I had a
Jinkos.
Yeah,
FUBU.
We just saw Corn.
FUBU.
You
Wow.
saw Corn?
Yeah.
I saw Limp Bizkit
FUBU.
this summer.
Oh yeah, were they good?
Yes, Limp Bizkit
Yeah.
and Corey Feldman. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes.
that's a whole episode right there.
That's
Talking about
a
Corey.
whole episode.
Corey Feldman.
That was our one goal. I said, Scott, if Corey Feldman ever goes and sings anywhere, we have to go see him. And it was like a year and a half ago. And he was like, done. Figure it out.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Limp
guess
Bizkit-
what?
Limp Bizkit was like the cherry on top, basically.
They were, it was the Loserville tour.
Yeah.
And it was Limp Bizkit. Corey Feldman was opening, some guy, Nate No Face, who was very scary. Very
Nate No
scary. He was like, I'm going to sing a song about the time I did meth.
Yeah.
And he would just scream and we'd be like,
cool.
woohoo.
Drugs.
And then the guy from Florida, Riff Raff,
Oh gosh.
with the crazy teeth.
Yeah.
He just stayed in the back room the whole time and didn't actually come out. He just lip synced.
Weird.
And then Corey Feldman was like, I usually sing 3 more songs, but I'm not gonna. Good night.
What a mess.
It was a mess. It was a mess.
It sounds like
and
a
then
mess.
Limp Bizkit. I mean, it was cool. Like to
Yeah.
see Limp Bizkit. Corn must have been really cool to see.
Yeah, Corn was really good.
I'm sad I
I've
missed
seen him a few
Slipknot.
times.
Oh yeah, Slipknot
Yeah,
came
they
through
just
too.
came through. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll come through again.
I'm sure.
They might.
Yeah, I don't think they're giving up anytime
Yeah.
soon.
This year, my concert lineup this year was AJ McLean and Joey Fatone from the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
Okay.
That
I was going to say, I don't know who this is. I'm so glad you said where
Yeah,
they're
so
from.
that was Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. That was an experience. And then it was Limp Bizkit.
Do they still got the moves?
They actually do.
Yeah, they still got it.
Like,
yeah?
and they're like, their dad moves, and Joey Fatone was like, I'm fat. I got to take a break. It's hilarious. It was like wicked funny.
That's awesome.
We did that. We did Limp Bizkit, Pink,
Well, I mean, that's a lot
Bush.
different for those. Oh, wow. You saw a lot of concerts.
and Blink 182.
Have you ever seen Ghost?
I have not seen Ghost.
Oof, it's a
Scott
good
wants
one.
to see Ghost.
It's a good show.
I would see Ghost.
Yeah.
I'll go
They
see
came
Ghost
by.
with
Didn't
you,
they come
Jared.
through this summer?
I'm not sure. I saw them last year at the DCU Center.
Oh, maybe that was it.
I'll go see Ghost
It was
with
super epic. Yeah.
Yeah, we would see
The
Ghost.
stage they do like an old Catholic like cathedral
Oh,
looking
that's cool.
thing. Yeah, it's super cool.
you. Cool. Nice.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Neat.
Last question: do you believe in space?
Like space?
Space.
Like how much is space?
actual
Like what do you mean? Like space?
like
Like,
actual
space up
space.
there?
All of it. Yeah.
Like actual space.
Like, do you think we've been there before?
Like we've been to space? Like
Yeah.
off the Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You asked. You explain yourself.
Like into the spatial atmosphere?
Yes.
Out of this atmosphere.
Yeah,
Well,
out-
yeah, we
outer
did it like
space.
last week a few times. Didn't what's his fuck?
Yeah.
Musk do it?
Musk. What's his fuck?
That's
I
the
like
best
that.
way of saying that ever. What's his fuck? It's going to be the new
like
way
it.
of
Yeah.
not knowing somebody's
I like
name.
it.
But
Okay.
like space station, like those people who are stuck on the space station right now.
Nope, just
I'm
space in
really
general.
scared for them.
So, just real quick about the space station.
Okay.
I was under the impression that they were really, really far away, and then I had watched a video about the space station, and it was a scientist. It might have been Neil deGrasse Tyson,
I love him.
and they were explaining how far away the space station was. He was using an apple, and he said, "This apple's the Earth. The space station is on." Like the atmosphere is the peel,
Okay.
and that's where the space station is.
Oh, okay.
They're like they are so fucking close
Wow.
that they
But they're
they
still
can
stuck.
They can see the curvature of the Earth,
Wow.
But if they look out their window, all they see is Earth. It's not. They don't see it like.
What if they look out the other window?
There's space.
Just a lot of space.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how many windows they have. I'm assuming it's like something we'd make out of Legos, and there's one on either side.
Like, guys, we only got one window.
Yeah, they got like one window, and they're just staring at the Earth, and they can't see anything but the Earth.
So you
are they
don't
still stuck?
think...
Are they still
freaking
stuck
close
there?
they are.
Yeah, they're still stuck for like 6 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you sound like you're accepting that they're in space.
Wait, so
Hey, I'm just going along with what you guys are saying.
So you're not of the, we're launching.
No.
Okay. Did you see the comet the other night? Do you believe in the comet? No. What about the Northern Lights?
What about what?
What about the Northern Lights that were going on the other night?
Yeah, but we did that.
How?
I don't know. Air chemicals in the air. Spray them.
She thought you
Planes
were
go
cool
by.
up until right now.
It could be.
Hey,
Could
no,
be.
I'm still open to space being real.
So let me ask you this then. So if there's no space, then
You ever see Truman Show?
yeah. Okay, but sure. Okay, so it's all a
Simulation
set.
theory?
Yes. Matrix, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. For sure.
For sure, yeah. But then what's it sitting in? Like the whole thing is just layers and layers and layers of sets on sets on sets?
Correct.
That's it.
I haven't thought that.
Trust me, we've had whole episodes about this. Jared likes to bring it up last second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep asking questions to blow holes in your theory, but that's
Nope,
fine.
sorry, end of the show.
So, Caitlin, is there any anything you want to promote? Would you like to promote yourself or the Cape Cod team of Paranormal Consortium women?
I mean, you could, yeah. They're on Facebook, Cape Cod Paranormal Consortium. They put up the stuff that we go and do, audio, video, pictures.
So if somebody had a haunted house, say their house, they believed it was haunted, they could call you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys could go and spend the night or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's free of charge.
Yes,
and
we
it's
don't
not,
charge.
Okay, I just wanted to throw that out there because people are like, my house is haunted, but I'm not paying money for
what's
that.
actually funny is for us
Do people pay for that?
For us to go to the places,
Yeah.
we pay to go. It's typically, it's a donation to the historical society,
all right.
stuff like that, to help like take care of the properties and
But
things
you
like
would
that.
do a regular house if somebody.
We have. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we
Okay.
don't charge people like, no. It's not like about like us coming out here and being like, oh, you're haunted and like absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
I need $500 to fix it.
And
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
God, no. Oh, my God.
Like a Ghostbuster scheme.
No.
you know?
No.
We can get rid of it. You got to figure out a way to get rid of it, and then
Yeah, you got to figure it out. But no, I did a private residence recently
Cool.
to try and figure out what was going on and why they couldn't sell it.
Wow.
Figured it out.
Have you ever done anything in downtown New Bedford?
No.
I feel like there's like
a lot of
something up down
like,
there. Yeah.
like,
There you go.
A lot
like over in the old area, the catwalk,
Yeah. All the historic parts of it.
the old mills. Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I have a ghost in my house.
Yeah.
Probably a ghost in this house. Probably a ghost in your house.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean,
Probably.
Possibly.
Grandma popped up and said hi while we were here. So
Grandma. I miss her.
So, you have anything you'd like to say at the end of the show?
Yeah, I would like to say, if you're one of those closed-minded people, just open it up a bit and explore, and you remove your hater blockers, and just be open-minded,
hell yeah.
and don't be so closed-minded.
And that's for everything.
Everything.
I love it.
everything.
That's
all,
for everything.
all across the
Yeah.
board.
That's for everything. It doesn't have to be spooky stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be space.
Yeah. Even if
Yeah.
you're just like hating something, it's probably just. Even if you're hating something, it's probably just because you don't understand it enough, or
Right.
you know what I mean. Like, so just
Right on.
That's your
Explore.
energy. Your energy is upset over something.
That's
it's
it.
triggered over something.
Yeah. It's all about
Oh yeah.
perception.
You're like, me?
I was like, me?
Offended?
How dare you?
You're like, I'm not triggered about space. I just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like it. And dinosaurs. Can I bring you a dinosaur fossil?
That would be
Like
amazing.
a megalodon. Like, do you believe in a megalodon? Like the giant shark? With the giant shark teeth? I have a shark tooth that's this big.
Do you?
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, I just watched like all the Jaws and everything too, so
Great
that
movies.
goes right through it. Yeah. Yeah. So open your mind. Stop
Open
being
your
so
mind.
closed
Yeah, there you
minded.
go.
There you go.
Ditto.
Free
I agree.
your mind.
Ditto.
And I'm going to say some words. I'm going to say thank you to Caitlin for being on the show.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so
Really
much.
appreciate
So
you
fun.
being here and talking to us. And You're
Yeah.
welcome on any time. And thank you for listening and watching the show today. You can support the show by clicking on the link in the description of the show. Go check out all our social media, Instagram, Facebook for some reason, TikTok. Join Jared's Discord. Go find us on Reddit. go talk to Scott and find his cool things.
Yes.
Go to redbubble.com to buy merchandise. Thank you for listening to the show today.
Yeah.
It's funny that I have that written down. Thank you for listening to the show today.
Do you think you could do it without it?
Probably.
Yeah,
I think
so?
I've tried
You
and
had
I've fucked it up a couple
down?
of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forget something.
Yeah. So once again, thank you, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jared.
That was great.
Thank you.
We had a blast.
Be here. Stay creative. Stay inspired. And as always, stay odd.
Yeah.